Christmas was coming to the island of Sodor, and the engines were getting ready for the holidays. Thomas was working hard to prepare for the Christmas party. Later, Thomas spoke to Sir Topham Hatt about the Christmas surprise party. "Hello, sir," said Thomas. "I want to throw a Christmas surprise party at Tidmouth Sheds, but I want to surprise everyone because I want them to wake up to see all the decorations outside of the shed." "Very well, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt, "but please have another engine with you to go to Misty Island to get the Christmas tree." "Yes, sir," said Thomas. "I'll have Stanley come with me and have Duck sleep in my place so that Percy isn't lonely." Then Thomas went to go find Duck. Then Thomas found Duck at the junction. "Hello, Duck," said Thomas. "Since I have work to do at the middle of the night, can you sleep in my place at Tidmouth Sheds so that Percy doesn't feel lonely without me?"
"Of course, Thomas," said Duck. "I'll do anything for you because I'm going to do things the Great Western way."
"Thank you, Duck," said Thomas. "I knew I can rely on you." Then Thomas went to go find Stanley. Thomas found Stanley at the junction and told him about the surprise party. "Hello, Stanley," said Thomas. "Please do not tell anyone this, but I want to throw a Christmas surprise party at Tidmouth Sheds. First, I want to set it up while everyone is sleeping so that way the engines can wake up tomorrow morning to see all the decorations." "Of course, Thomas," said Stanley. "I'll do anything." Later that evening, Duck went to Tidmouth Sheds. The other engines were surprised to see Duck. "What are you doing here, Duck?" asked Gordon, Henry, and James all together.
"Thomas is busy tonight, so I will sleep here,"
replied Duck. Percy was sad. He really missed Thomas. "I wish Thomas was here because I feel lonely without him."
"Don't worry, Percy," said Duck. "I'm here to keep you company."
This made Percy feel much better. Later, Thomas and Stanley arrived at the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand were waiting for them. "Hello, Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand," said Thomas. "Hello, Thomas," replied the Logging Locos. "This is Stanley." "Hello, Stanley." "Very nice to meet you."
"That's right."
"Hello, guys," said Stanley. "Nice to meet you as well." Then Thomas, Stanley, and the Logging Locos arrived at Misty Island to go find the Christmas tree. Then they stopped because they saw a beautiful Christmas tree. "Look at that Christmas tree," said Bash.
"I think it looks magnificent. Do you guys want to take it?"
asked Dash.
"I think it will be great for your surprise party,"
said Ferdinand. Thomas thought about it. Sure, why not? What do you think, Stanley? Do you want to take this Christmas tree?" "Sure, I'll do it," said Stanley. "It looks gorgeous." At last, the Christmas tree was loaded onto Thomas and Stanley's flatbed. Then Thomas, Stanley, and the Logging Locos finally arrived to Sodor. The Logging Locos, Thomas, and Stanley delivered the Christmas tree to Tidmouth Sheds, and Bill and Ben delivered the Christmas lights and Christmas decorations to decorate the Christmas tree. At last, the Christmas tree was finally decorated. Then the engines woke up and came out with a Christmas surprise. Percy was very surprised. "Wow," he said. "That tree looks magnificent."
"What a beautiful Christmas tree," said Duck.
Gordon, Henry, and James were impressed. "Wow, you guys did this yourself at the middle of the night? That's impressive." Then Santa Claus Sir Topham Hatt arrived with his announcement.
"Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, and I have a Christmas surprise for all of you guys. And the surprise is an engine from the mainland who will be returning to Sodor."
With a huff and a puff, the engine came out.
"And the engine is Rosie."
Thomas was very surprised. "Rosie? Is that you?"
"Yes, Thomas, it is me. It's been a very long time since we last saw each other."
"Hooray!" And the other engines cheered for Rosie. "Wow, I think this is the best Christmas surprise ever," said Percy. "Glad you like it," said Thomas. "That's why me and Stanley chose to come up with a plan to surprise you guys." And all the engines laughed.